Hello everybody again from simplyfoodea YouTube channel. We'll continue the raw materials risk assessment. Our raw material, first raw material will be the, just draw by this way to be easily, okay. The first raw material are the orange, fruit, okay. Just make it with colors here to be better. Storage condition, okay. Potential hazard, risk assessment, severity multiplied by the probability, okay. The outcome, significant risk, whatever, any color, explanation, and the control measure, okay. The orange fruit, okay. Okay, the orange fruit, first one. The temperature of the storage of this orange will be A or R. So it means ambient temperature or refrigerated temperature, okay. Now we'll write here, we'll use our clipboard. I have trained you before how to use the your clipboard. Now we'll write the physical and chemical, copy, then the biological, okay, allergen, radiation, and H and GMO, okay. We'll mention here number 1 physical, number 2 chemical, number 3 biological, which is vegetation, pathogen, and spore forming, okay. Then and right here also biological, no problem, okay. Then allergen, radiation, halal, kosher, and GMO, okay. Thank you, clipboard, okay. Merge, okay. Now let's go to the great job, okay. What are the physical hazards in the orange? Okay, it will be foreign materials from soil stones, metallic objects, and for example can I say wood. Okay, merge, sorry, wrap the text. What are the chemical hazards? The pesticides, change this. Okay, thanks. Pesticides. What are the biological hazards, either the vegetative pathogen or spore forming? Salmonella species, Listeria species are like Listeria monocytogenes and others, Shigella, Staph, okay, Staph aureus, with E, and Clostridium perfringens, okay, and allergen not applicable. Okay, okay, take it easy, guys. Escape not applicable, radiation not applicable, and halal not applicable. So we have defined here what are the hazards in the orange fruit. It's very important. Okay, severity now multiplied by probability. The severity of the contamination of the product, of our product, the outcome is the multiply severity with probability. Okay, who will write this severity and probability? The HACCP team. The HACCP team must have meeting to ensure the severity multiplying by the probability, because it's not scientific based. We will say the severity is 3, is 4. No, according to each industry it varies, and according to each country it varies also. So stay with us on the upcoming video. We'll start the severity and the probability. Please stay with us, and best luck for all of you. Goodbye. Hello everybody, again from simplyfoodea YouTube channel. We have trained ourselves to make the table of the risk assessment for the raw material. The first thing, the storage condition, the potential hazard. Okay, also we can make this part and right here, sorry, potential hazard, sorry, storage condition. This table is very important to your HACCP plan. You must make revision for this table, because any audit will get through this table very concentrated focus on this table. Okay, the raw material, orange, storage condition. Okay, also this storage condition according to the certificate of analysis of the orange fruit from the supplier, the potential hazard from experience of the people and the industry, type of the industry and scientific basis and experience. Okay, the severity and the probability. In our example and in our HACCP team members, we have mentioned that the physical hazard severity to multiply by 4, it will give me 8. So if you can remember, in our video before, we have mentioned that this is our type of the risk assessment controls, that from 1 to 4 it's an a low risk, and from 5 to 10 it's an immediate risk, and from 12 to 25 it is a high risk. So when you go back, severity, the outcome, and significant risk, also we can mention here insert, not the outcome, it will be the risk. You can make this, okay, control measure and this part. So 8, it will be medium risk. Significant risk, no, it's not significant risk. So why it is not significant risk? This is very important. The explanation of this physical hazard. We have mentioned that it is a potential hazard, but what are the reasons? The reason that due to the inappropriate conditions of orange fruit storage, the distribution or deteriorated raw material, it will cause to the physical contamination of the orange fruit. So what are the control measures? The control measures are the sorting of orange and dealing with approved supplier. Okay, and also I have mentioned that we can add another table here, that this type of control measure, the sorting of orange are OPRP and approved supplier are PRPs. So this is the best practice ever in any raw material risk assessment. So let's continue quickly. Severity 3, probability 3, okay. Also 9 are medium risk, significant, no. What are the reasons? Maybe from deteriorated raw material, this chemical hazard, okay. The control measure either by also approved supplier and proper washing of orange fruit, okay, and it is PRP. Okay. The biological hazard, it's proper to, okay, it will be 4 multiplied by 3, it will be 12. Oh, 12, so it is a high risk. So it is significant risk. and you can mention it with red because this is important. Okay, and the reason is due to increased storing temperature above permissible limit. Okay, for example 8 degrees. Okay, or biological contamination to the soil, whatever the cause. Okay, because this is all our brainstorming, just focus on this. Okay, the biological hazard from the orange. So how we control this? By pasteurization and certificate of analysis from approved supplier. The pasteurization our CCP and the certificate of analysis are PRP. And the other allergen radiation, and it's all one by one, one by one, one by one. So it is not, so it's not applicable. So all this will be not applicable. Now we have finished the first raw material, the orange fruit, all the items in this very important table. Thank you very much, and we will continue in the upcoming video with the rest of the raw materials.